I'm Divya. I'm an 18er, also an Insti 2 fellow. So what I'm going to share today is what I saw in my class on literally the first 2 days. So I walked into a class which was extremely chaotic. They did not care what you were saying, what you were doing, nothing. But what happened on the first day was something that some other class had done something, and all the teachers barged into my class and just started yelling at my kids, saying this is the worst class we've ever seen. I know Kannan did it, I know Selvan did it, I know all of you did it. And so the kids lost it at that time, and then they were really upset. So the first thing that they told me as a new teacher walking into their class is that we never get to defend ourselves. Whatever happens in the school, anyway, everyone is going to yell at us, so why change? So I saw a lack of student voice, basically something that they were looking for. They just wanted to be heard somewhere. So on the first day itself, I had asked them if they can design their own classroom, and they were the most excited bunch. So they were like, yes, we will do it. And for them, teamwork meant just everyone getting the equal rights and the equal space to express whatever they wanted to, and just to say and just to tell everyone that I like this, what do you like, and if you don't like this, we can think of something else. That's the first time I saw my class actually sit down in their places and be ever ready to design their own classroom. So they did, and one of my class values is environmental consciousness. So they didn't really understand the point of that or what that meant. So I had to explain it to them using wet waste and dry waste. So when I did that, the first thing that they said is, ma'am, we will have 2 dustbins in our classroom, one for wet waste and one for dry waste. So then we started designing their own classroom, and there are 3 groups, so they have 3 groups, and 3 groups designed their own space. So they designed, so Power Rangers had a particular space in class, Avengers had a particular space in class, and Ching Chang had another place in class. And each group decided that they will have one shelf, and each group decided that they will have strings above each other where they will hang up their achievements, and every group had a tracker of its own. So they held each other accountable, and they took ownership for whatever happened in their class. So they have a chore leader, they have a cleaning chore leader, they have a door leader, and everyone is from different groups. And believe it or not, my class came up with that themselves. They decided who will do what at what point of time in the entire day. And they were the happiest bunch of kids, because for the first time someone was listening to them, and I was okay with the ideas that they were telling me, and I was okay with how they were saying that, miss, we want this at this corner of the class and we want that at that corner of the class. By the end of it, they're like, miss, where will you sit? I was like, I don't know, you can tell me that as well. So they gave me a big space, and they wrote on the board miss, and then drew a chair or something. So this is the plan that my class made for them. These are the 3 groups. Each group has a shelf. So they love reading, so they all have their particular books in 3 different shelves. This is where their lunch bag goes. Science wall, social wall, math wall, English wall. There's a cupboard here. That's where my rules go, values and behavioral tracker, and that's our 2 bins, wet waste and dry waste, and that's where I sit. So at the end of it, they're like, miss, you made us do so much. What are you going to do for my class, for our class? I was not ready for that question. I didn't see that coming, but I had to answer that nevertheless. So I came up with something called the picture wall. So on the right side of my class, there is a picture wall where every child's picture is hung up, an individual picture of every child in my class with their name, and on the side there is a birthday thing. So it's just a slider where every month, whoever birthday is there, their names are there. So we just slide it according to dates and see whose birthday is coming in that week. And in the picture wall, it's like a shout out sheet like we used to have at Insti. So if the group or anyone in the group found that their groupmate was doing well throughout the week, they can go write. Or they can choose a sticker that's kept in one of their shelves and put a sticker, whatever they feel like. So this is where they felt like it was very important to help each other. And after that, whatever activity I gave, it was quite competitive, but they worked in groups. And for them, working in groups was the most happening thing of the day. They would sit down and work in groups. So I think this worked very well in my class, just to get them together, just to tell them that it's a good thing to take ownership, and now they do. So they stopped Miss Amampana, that they stopped. So now they're saying I did it and I'm sorry. At least they've come there. So yeah. Thank you.